Alright, so we're here, and Tina is about to get her first mod, and that's just going to be a quad lock mount and a phone case for my phone. In order to have the quad lock, the first thing you need is this, but you also need the case to go onto the quad lock, something like that, you know. And they're both boys. We're gonna get into an install and a first ride, little review, first thoughts of what the quad lock is compared to the RAM mount. We did have the RAM mount on the ZX6, but I decided to go for quad lock on the Gixxer. So let's get into it. First, we're gonna, open the box, pull on this tab, just like that. Boom, open. And we don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that either. First, start off with the actual mount itself. And we got this little tool in front of it. Now, on the quad lock mounts, this little cap piece you can't just pop off. You have to take this bolt out. I thought the same thing. Oh no, I don't. But yes, you do. So we'll just unscrew this a little bit. Get it nice and out of there. Boom, we got the bolt out. We got this. Now that we got this off, we also need to check the size. Yeah, that one's gonna work. That one will work. Alright, so the way these work is you stick this down into the triple tree, right in the center. And then you turn this bolt down here and it expands this. Now if you have a bigger hole in your triple tree, you're gonna need to use the bigger locking system. But I don't have to, so we're not even gonna worry about it. And then the way to take this off for that, which just fell, would be to unscrew this, put your tool in here, right, hold it, and then unscrew this black piece right here, and that'll come off, and you can just slip this off rather than having to like pry it over everything. Slip the new one back on. I'm just gonna make it a little snug for right now, just so I can still kind of turn this. I'm not gonna tighten that down yet. I'm gonna take this piece, I'm gonna put it on just like that. And it's important to note, you have a nut side and you have your countersunk side. The countersunk side is the side you go through. Now you have to figure out where you want your phone to be and the angle you want it to sit at. It's looking like it's a little impossible for me to go over here, so I'm gonna have to go over towards the left side. I also want to bring it up a little bit, and then over here we have another bolt that adjusts the actual angle of your phone. Before we do that, we're gonna have this put on. It's just the same thing as the rest. You got your screw or your bolt, you got your nut side, and then these teeth will lock into this, and then you can adjust it at whatever point you want. I'm probably gonna go with a straight one, tighten it down a little bit, make sure I can still turn it. Now I have to put the phone case on. If you don't know how to put a phone case on your phone, well, you're probably a Harley rider if I had to wait to guess. All I'm gonna do is just swap this case and make it the quad lock case. Pull it out. We don't need any of that shit. Pull this one off, don't need that. Throw this one on. Now the only concern I have with anything happening is my phone coming out of the case. My phone has never come out of that case, therefore it should never come out of this one. But all you do, 45-degree angle, push, and you'll hear a click. There's the click. Set everything where I think it should be. And I think right there looks pretty good. One thing you're going to want to check is how it interacts with your bike. That looks great. Alright, take everything and tighten it piece by piece. To take your phone off, you're just going to push down, turn it back. Your phone is off. Safely in your pocket now. Tighten that. Tighten this one. Oh, I can't see it. There it is. Take this one back out. Now it's important that you don't move this, because then you can just tighten this up. And that ain't going anywhere anymore. Nowhere. Put that on. And now you have your install. Boom. Now that the install is out of the way, let's go ahead and go for a ride. So far, first thoughts are, it's really sturdy to the bike. It's If the bike bounces, it bounces. I guess that's why there's the stabilizer or something like that, right? They make a stabilizer for in between your phone and the mount piece, or in between the mount piece and the actual mount itself. But they make one of those, and I think it would be helpful for those who have a more vibration-friendly bike. For example, you know, the big old vibrating boys, good old Harley. You got like a Harley that's, you know, just known to shake. I would recommend definitely getting the stabilizer for it. I didn't get one, but yeah, I also really don't need it. And your phone is definitely on. I can't pull it off. I'm not gonna try, but if I give it a real good tug, it's not coming off. It'll shake there a little bit, but that's just the plastic in the mount, you know. Let's rip. That was a fun little rip, and the mount is still there. So my phone is still on the mount. All right, I can control my music nicely, right? Next song, thank you. See, look, perfect. What? How great. Whoa, that looks like it's trying to kill me. And oh, I fucking love it. I love that. Hi. So I got the opportunity to not let other bikers go down in all these rocks. Because I'm awesome, these people love me, I'm doing work for them. How'd that work out? Not to mention, it'll help me when I'm leaving. So now I'm just gonna speed it up from here and enjoy, I guess.
Swear I won't forget this. Why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home.
Alright. Look how much better it looks. Look at that. Alright. I thought that'd be a fun little bit. It wasn't fun.
A few moments later.
Let's talk more about this mount here. So I got my phone in my pocket, where I hate having it, and I'm just gonna, oh yeah, see, I'm already getting better at it, and it's there, you know, awesome. Let's do some more riding, some more testing. I also want to talk about the comparison between this and that ram mount. In my own personal experience, I would still be putting my phone on the rim mount. Not anymore. So the first thing that I really like about this over the ram mount is just the assembly itself, the locking assembly itself, it's a solid click. You feel this snap up into the case. Another thing that I just thought about was that with the RAM mount, you have to buy different mounts based off the size of your phone. And when each mount is costing you what? Like 60 bucks-ish? The quad lock, all you have to do is buy a case. Buy a different case for your phone. And you're gonna buy a case anyway. So why not just buy a quad lock case? Now you got a case on your new phone and you can still use it on your motorcycle. That's a huge, huge deal when we're talking about a phone mount. Another con that I can think about with the RAM mount is the little rubber pieces that go on each corner. You know, what squeezes your phone, those little rubber nipples, they pop off. They fall off. For example, when I bought the ZX6, the mount that was on it didn't have like two of the nipples, so I had to buy new nipples. Those are, what are they, 20 bucks or something like that? Something else that I'm thinking about is when I crashed, I know that RAM mount held my phone. Had to call 911. I was like, oh shit, where's my phone? And it was still on the bike. For some reason it was shattered though. I don't know if that has anything to do with the mount itself or the way that I crashed, but the phone was there and I was able to call 911 as soon as I could. We love it when people do the same speed in 2 lanes. I'm hoping that I don't have to find out how well this holds in a crash. Really trying to keep it that way. I don't want to know how this holds up in a crash, but I could assume, based off of my previous experiences, that this should hold. Everything seems pretty solid with the build quality. It is plastic, so there is the potential of it getting old and dry rotting, but that's not, you know, for years. One of the selling points that I saw on YouTube, some guy talking about pros and cons, is you can take your phone off and on easily if you want to take pictures. And really the last thing on my mind right now is taking pictures with my phone. You know, I'm surrounded by semi-trucks and traffic doing 70 miles an hour. The last thing I want to do is take a picture, even if I'm on like a back road. One of the selling points was you don't want to miss a photo opportunity. Well, I'm going to miss that photo opportunity regardless, unless I pull over. It's not something I have an interest in taking pictures on the move, especially on a motorcycle. I'm right-handed, so that kind of leaves me pulling over anyway. However, if you're thinking about it in the sense that you can take your phone on and off very quickly, then I would say, yeah, that's a pretty good selling point. Now, you can switch it from right-handed to left-handed just by flipping this 180 degrees. Instead of this release mechanism being over on the right side, it'll be over here on the left. This way I can just push down with my middle finger on my left hand and twist. But my left hand doesn't twist very well. I don't have any interest in using my phone with my left hand, so once again, I just don't have a need for it, and I'm not gonna do it or use it. There's no need. This will come off when I get off. It'll go on when I get on. You know, as simple as that. It's only been, you know, a half hour or so collectively on the bike. So far, everything seems to be holding in place. All right, now let's try it with gloves on, right? Getting on, and have a phone, bang, and somewhere around there it is, boom. So something to kind of get used to is just that when your handlebars are turning, it's going to be facing the same way as your handlebars. Now let's go get a tripod, because production quality. This looks like a valid parking spot. Alright, let's go get a tripod. Tripod secured. We're just gonna go home and we're just gonna talk about this. Why are we stopped at a green light? That's interesting. Right? I'm not the only one that thinks so. Yeah. God, that's fucking gotten big. Full fucking tuck, baby. Full fucking RuPaul, bitch. I don't know how the fuck I just did that. We're gonna go over here and do our final thoughts. So I just found something on this bike. You see those? There's supposed to be wires for something. Oh, I gotta pee. Oh fuck, I gotta piss. Alright, that's gonna be first. Housekeeping. Woo, real fast. I'd have just left it if it was on a ram mount. Alright, I peed. And now we're gonna go over there. You're gonna go over there. You can't see it, but there's a tripod over there. So my thoughts on this quad lock case and phone mount are pretty much exactly what I've been saying this whole time. It does what you need it to do. It holds your phone. Everything is still, even right now, after we're back and everything is still all together, nice and neat. The only thing I could really complain about is how far up it comes. It just doesn't come up very high, but even then, you can just adjust it to come up a little higher. That might be something you're looking for. I know my ram mount had like 2 different sections of adjustability, and you could bring it all the way up, and then your phone just mounted wherever the hell it mounted. It was also a little bit longer than this one too, so it would come up higher and you'd still be offset on whatever you were looking for. If I were to straight up compare the two, I would still go with the quad lock, just because it's so much easier. You can take it off quick, you can put it on quick. Yeah, even you could take it off in a fraction of the time it would take you to put it on, because it still takes a little bit to put on when you're not used to it. But taking it off, it's just as simple as using your middle finger, twisting and pulling up. And that's something that even the ram mount can't offer. Putting it on is a struggle, and taking it off, even then you still got to play with those rubber bands, squeeze it and pull up. This is just one smooth motion, and it's nice. So I'm definitely glad I went with the quad lock on this one. I'm even going to give the stabilizer a shot, see how that does with this, and see if I can actually recommend that to somebody. Like I said, the only aspect I'm not sure about is in the event of a crash, and I don't want to find out. Anyway guys, I hope this was helpful, and if you like the content that came with the review and the install, I got plenty more videos, and feel free to check them out. This quad lock, I love it, but this is only the first day. Who knows, I might have problems with it in the future. Everything seems to be good. I say if you're comparing between ram mount and quad lock, definitely go with the quad lock. That being said guys, Chris on a 6, I'll see ya.